Good evening, everyone. It's another beautiful day here in Central Oregon. Uh, what a great place to live, and what better place to do a quick video than out here in Mill Creek. A little chilly, but not too bad. To my right here behind me is Chimney Rock. You can see it through the tree branches there. If many of you don't know who I am Tyrell Cooper. I was born and raised here in Central Oregon. My dad was a long-time construction worker here for many years. Got to know a lot of neat people, and I just have a few things that I've seen in the past and present that kind of bugging me, and I just wanted to get that out there and share this quick video with y'all. I hope I don't take up too much time here, and just share a little bit of insight and share some things that are going on in Crook County, and see what you guys think. And there's some other things that we know that are going on statewide and stuff like that. So first things first on the agenda for this evening is Crook County. As many of you have seen in the papers and stuff, Oregon Wild came in and tried taking, or said they were going to come in and try to, take a bunch of our national forest and do this and that with it. And pretty much you can hunt on it, you can graze it, none of that. You can ride your ATVs, nothing. Well, we have a great group of people involved, and I'm not going to name names or anything like that, just privacy issues there with, those people's lives and whatnot. But we have founded a group called the the Crook County National Resource PAC. National Resource PAC has some great leaders, great group of people that are in charge of forestry and endangered species, wildlife, water, mining and road closures, to ranching and grazing, just to name a few things there. We need to get more involved here. We had some great turnouts at the meetings when Oregon Wild was here, and we stood our ground and told Oregon Wild to get the hell out of here, basically. We don't want them here. Well, we're still fighting. We've got a lot of good information. We're headed the right direction. I want to see more of you folks, if you can, get out and support this and, help us get there and succeed in taking our national forests back from the federal government, basically, to where they have to coordinate. Coordination is everything. You have to have coordination in every aspect of everything. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You got to have coordination. If you don't have coordination, everything's going to be hell in the handbasket like it already is. We've seen the fires here in Central Oregon. We've seen the fires in Eastern Oregon. We've seen what the devastation is. We've seen, thousands and thousands and hundreds of thousands of acres of our national forest burn up. We've seen innocent family thrown back in prison for lighting a backfire to protect and, to stop that fire from spreading, and it got a little bit of public land, and now they're terrorists, and now they're sitting back in prison. We need to get these folks out, because they are not terrorists. They are average Americans like you and I out here, just trying to make an honest buck, and the federal forest management and BLM are cracking down on these guys and doing some overreach, doing backdoor policies, and lying about things in front of the federal judge and everything else. It's time we stop that. It's time we get together and get coordination. With coordination, we can accomplish a lot of things and get, several things taken care of that need to be taken care of. We got a lot of dry fuels out here on the ground right now. One spark from anything can take this whole area and it's gone. You know. So I encourage you guys to get in contact with me, or if you know somebody who's a part of the Natural Resource Pack here in Crook County, to ask questions. And if we don't have the answer, we'll get you the answer. We'll go to whoever we need to go to get those answers, the correct answers. Another thing I see that needs to happen is we need to stop this gun control. It is not guns who kill people, and it's people who kill people. I am sorry, but it's damned honest truth. You don't like it? I'm sorry. Yeah, you don't need a AR-15 to go hunting with, but you know what? All an AR-15 is a 223. 10-22 Ruger. If this IP-43 passes, guess what? 120 days, you don't turn that weapon in. Day 121 and you get pulled over, you're automatically a felon, even if you don't get pulled over. This IP-43 needs to go away. Governor Brown needs to go away. We need to unseat Governor Brown and this election. We also need to unseat Greg Walden. None of them are doing anything for our country. At the federal level, or even at the state level even. We need to get this stuff under control. We don't need to go out and stop class for 17 minutes and protest, A lot of these kids don't even know what the Constitution is. They don't even know what they're protesting because they're so brainwashed. Teachers are being told what they can and cannot teach. We need to put God and Jesus back in our schools, back in everyday life. That is our main issue, is we need to educate these young kids now to stop eating Tide Pods, stop snorting condoms, and educate them on the Constitution and ask them questions about the Constitution. I'm sorry, but I come from a family who is currently serving. I have a brother who's a United States Army. I have a sister-in-law who's United States Army. I have a cousin who is United States Army. I have good friends who are retired military. I have a sister who is retired Navy, and I have an uncle who is also retired Navy. So I want to just say thank you to all of our past and present servicemen and women for serving this country and being there and risking your life every day. And another thing is on this gun control is, I want to go back to it. It's not the people who are educated that are killing people. It is the people who are not educated or being bullied who are picking on people. Well, I'll take that back. It's not the uneducated folks. It is people who are in these schools who are bullying kids who can't deal with it, or they have home life problems and they can't deal with it anymore, so they decide they're going to go get mom and dad's gun or their gun and go shoot people. Adults do it too, so don't get me wrong. It's not just young kids, it's adults as well. But every day we take a risk. You take a risk going down the highway to go to work. You take the risk going home. You take the risk going to the grocery store, or to the gas station, or to the video store, or to the skating rink, or to the park. It's a risk you take every day. I risk my life every day driving on the highway, because you never know if that other person's distracted, or if that person's intoxicated, or if that person's falling asleep behind the wheel. Or they're just going too fast and on conditions of the roads that they shouldn't be doing that on. So, I encourage you all to stand up for the Constitution and your right to bear arms, which is the most important thing of many of that Constitution. The Constitution needs to be left alone. It was written how it was written for a reason. And we also need to stop this government overreach. And let's show them what we're here for, and continue on about our business, and let's not back down. Let's the fight's here. Let's keep fighting and fight until we get this stuff taken care of. I mean, these kids are snorting condoms, eating Tide Pods. That's stupid. I never done it when I was in school. So what's the point? What's the next thing you're gonna do? We're gonna have to be 18 to or 21 to buy Tide Pods just to do our laundry? I don't think so. That's not right. Or are we gonna have to be 21 to get condoms now too, or 18 because kids are snorting them? Yeah, stupid. I know. Anyway, that's enough of that. One of the other things I see is we have a big issue here in Crook County with drugs, and I shouldn't just say Crook County, but I'm basing everything that here off of Crook County. So drugs, the crime rate, and the housing crisis that we are facing. They say you will build it, they will come. Well, we've built it. They are here. Well, guess what? Now we have a bigger problem because the crime rate's going up. We got more and more people and no places to put them, let alone a job here to support a family. I mean, you can't drive to Redmond or Madras or Bend or La Pine or Sisters or Sun River for 10, 11, 12 bucks an hour and pay $1,500 a month in rent. That's not including your utilities. That's just your rent. People are so greedy now with it. I seen here last week or the week before in the roundup, somebody was advertising a fifth wheel, and you paid for the propane for $700 a month. Some may think that's cheap with, you know, the union here again, building another building for Facebook. And I'm sure Apple's not too far behind. A lot of people are upset with Facebook and Apple. I don't support everything that they're doing, but you know, I still have good friends who are union hands, and you know, they tried hiring local, but the locals have screwed it up, and that's just how it is. And you know, I feel bad for these local iron workers that are out of work, but you know, you got into that trade, and you know that a lot of these bigger outfits like Facebook and Apple and Intel and all those guys are going to use union hands and try to bring in as many local people as possible. So that's that. Hope you all have a great evening. I want to do a quick announcement. Not going to name their names, but just want to say a special thank you to a lot of people that are good friends of mine and are great people all around. You know, all the candidates that are running for office in Crook County and state and local, and even Grant County and Deschutes County. You know, there's a lot of great people out there from all the counties who are running. I'm not going to tell you who I'm voting for or who you vote for or any of that nonsense. That's for you to decide and you to make your own decision on that. But I wish you all the best of luck, and you know, let's make a positive change for all these counties, and let's make a change for Oregon. God bless, and have a great evening.